Louisiana top court asked to weigh scope of environmental whistleblower law. By Daniel Wiesner. Case questions when workers are protected from retaliation. Worker says he was fired for not diluting water samples. Issues have divided state, federal judges in Louisiana. A.U.S. Appeals Court on Friday asked Louisiana's top state court to decide whether a law protecting environmental whistleblowers from retaliation extends to workers who report illegal activity as part of their regular job duties. A three-judge 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals panel certified questions to the Louisiana Supreme Court in a case accusing natural gas company Targa Resources of firing an employee for refusing to comply with his manager's directive to dilute water samples used to test compliance with environmental standards. Louisiana is a key state for oil and gas production, and the industry employs tens of thousands of workers there. The state has had its share of drilling-related disasters such as the Deepwater Horizon explosion in 2010, which resulted in the largest marine oil spill ever. Houston-based Targa is appealing a federal judge's ruling that awarded about $157,000 to the plaintiff, Kirk Menard, after a bench trial. The company claims Menard, who was an environmental, safety and health specialist, was not engaged in protected activity under the whistleblower law because he reported the manager to a supervisor as part of his normal job duties. The Fifth Circuit also asked the Louisiana Supreme Court to decide whether a worker's refusal to engage in allegedly unlawful activity counts as a protected disclosure under the state law. Targa and a lawyer for Menard did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Menard worked at Targa's Venice, Louisiana, plant where he was responsible for ensuring compliance with state and federal environmental laws. He claims that in 2018, a manager told him to dilute sewage samples with bottled water, and he refused. Menard in a 2019 lawsuit said he was fired a few days after reporting the manager to another supervisor. Targa has maintained that Menard was fired for making inappropriate comments to coworkers. U.S. District Judge Brian Jackson in Baton Rouge agreed with Targa that Menard's report was not covered by the whistleblower law because it was part of his job description. But the judge said Menard's refusal to engage in the alleged unlawful conduct was protected under the law and ultimately ruled in his favor after a 2021 trial. Targa appealed, and the Fifth Circuit on Friday said both of those issues have divided state and federal judges and should be settled by the state's highest court. Resolution of this appeal turns on contested, unsettled issues of Louisiana state law that implicate matters of critical concern to the state, the panel said in an unsigned opinion. The panel includes circuit judges Carolyn King, Carl Stewart and Katharina Haynes. The case is Menard v. Targa Resources, 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, No. 2230178. For Menard, Eula Simine of Simine & Simine. For Targa, Dan Patton of Scott Patton.